Hello, my name is Tulen Thapa and my name is SIMPING NISHIKATA too now. So the thing that is, I have been, you can say, watching too many reels and I'm feeling a little bit I'm feeling a little bit, you can say, down to earth right now. I'm feeling quite, you can say, nourished because of the reels. Sometimes reels are nice too. Who said that reels are not nice for you? Sometimes reels are nice too. If you see those kinds of edits, then it's nice. So today my what do you call it voice would not be as strong as the rest of the days because not I'm not feeling quite well today, so there is that. As you can see, I'm pretty tired, and I'm tired every single day, but today I want to give it my all and see if it reaches the, you can say, where it will go or not. Though I generally, you can say, just play Genshin Impact for fun, so I don't really think that most of the people are going to like the kind of gameplay that I'm doing. Let us go with this team this time because why not? So, what did I want to tell you guys? I don't really know. I have listened to quite a few of stories of my, you can say, friends, but today I will, you can say, share a story about myself. So, this story begins, you can say, uh, when I went for my SSB, है ना? So it was my first SSB there, and I didn't know that they, you can say, returned the, you can say, what do we call it, the money which we used for traveling. So I went in a, you can say, very bad train, and it was not nice at all. I will tell you that much. It was, you can say, quite, what do we even call it, quite unpleasant, you can say, unpleasant, what do we call it, journey for me. And after I reached, you can say, Bangalore station, so that the time was of COVID, so I was being, what do we call it, being, the railway station was completely empty, na? So the true story starts from here because the train journey can be handled with, you can say, some of the other, you can say, thing is I had patience. No, so the train journey was not so bad. So what happened is that I, what do we even call it? I, you can say, reach the train, the metro, the, you can say, location, that is Bangalore. I have to go to SSB Bangalore. No, so I reached there, you can say, quite quickly, or I reached there quite, you can say, I reached there beforehand that, you can say, the time for my SSB interview was because I had a one day layover, so I had to spend one day over there, and also I have asked, you can say, people to make my photos in Delhi, and I will share all of my experiences right now because why not? Nobody is going to listen to this anyway, so I can share them all I want. So what happened is that, let me, you can say, first do this. So what happened is that uh, so what happened? I forgot what I was telling. That was my first time coming to Delhi, and it was not such a, you can say, great experience, as you can tell. And there was, you can say, too many things that I can, you can say, what do you call it, tell you guys. So the first thing that I, you can say, let us start from the journey, na? So I won't reveal the location of my house, but I have to, you can say, first go to Delhi, and then I have to go to, what do you even call it, and then I can go to, what do we even call it, Bangalore, because I didn't have a, you can say, direct ticket from the direct ticket from my home to Bangalore, है ना? So the next thing was that when I was, you can say, when I arrived in Delhi, because there it takes, you can say, quite, you can say, less hours as compared to from Delhi to Bangalore. It takes quite less hours from my home to Delhi. So I reached Delhi, you can say, quite, you can say, in a good period of time and in a good mood, and I had high spirits. I had, you can say, high hopes of life because at that time I was not, what do we even call it? At that time I was not. Oh, I'm getting staggered a little bit. So at that point of time, I had a little bit of hopes for myself, and I was not, you can say, I was completely under control of my life. So the things started, you can say, going south after I, what do we call it? After I suffered, you can say, through some of the stuffs in life. So I will tell you guys about it in just a second. So what happened is that, what do we even call it? So what happened is that I suppose I should be doing this, not doing, should not be doing this right now because why not? I will be doing this right now only because why not? So what happened is that I reached Delhi and I had, you can say, 2 to 3 hours layovers, well, 4 hours layover, I guess. That means that I had, you can say, the next train in 4 hours, है ना? So I waited around in the station, and then I, you can say, went out because of the station, because I had to make my photograph. I forgot to bring my photograph from home, so I had need to take a recent photograph, and I was too, you can say, what do we call it, too good of a student to use, you can say, random as, you can say, 2 or 3 years, you can say, what do we call it, 2 or 3 years, what do we even call it, 2 or 3 years, uh, what do we call it, old photographs. Oh, I died already, I don't know how. Let us do this. Oh, died again, I guess. So let it be. I will just, you can say, play with these characters and see if I can win or not. My keyboard jacked up a little bit. Let us see. It's getting a little bit troublesome. It's getting a little bit troublesome for me to, you can say, hold my own against these enemies. I don't know why. Why is it too hard? Just, you can say, use their penny boy, and we should be able to, you can say, kill all of these guys because I have my healing up. Yep. Do this up a little bit. Do this up a little bit. There's something in my mouth. Keep on attacking. Keep on attacking. Don't, you can say, don't give up on attacking. Do this now. Do this. Do this. Go here. Use our burst up. Oh, I still can't, you can say, revive myself. Do this now because why not? Use my burst up to see if we can deal enough amount of damage. I don't know if we are dealing enough amount of damage. So let us get back to the story. I always forget to, you can say, tell you guys the story. I will not, you can say, look where how many of my, you can say, characters are dying and stuff like that. I'm just going to play this game as such. So what happened? So first thing that happened when I, you can say, came outside the, you can say, came outside the railway station was that I was checked thoroughly. I thought that Delhi was by because of the checking. I thought that Delhi was a nice city. But as soon as I got outside of the station, it was the same old mess and stuff like that. I didn't like the vibe at all. As soon as I stepped out, I knew that I'm not going to like my stay here even for 4 hours. And now I'm stuck here because of my college life, and I'm not liking it because it's been, you can say, quite good because I am feeling good there in Delhi because of the people I have met, because of the people that have come in Delhi, and not all the peoples. There are some people that, you can say, guys that you can say, truly say that these are extraordinary, and someone like Dheeraj, just like Bhupesh, because these are the guys that you should truly meet in life, because these are the guys that make you understand that life is worth living. No, so that's what I wanted to tell you. Oh, still I can't, you can say, revive our character. So the first thing that happened after I, you can say, after no, that's the second thing that happened after I, you can say, checked out of there, because of what do you even call it. As soon as I checked out of there, so what happened is that do this up a little bit, go to 4. Let us hope that we, you can say, do some things up, do this up, use our burst up. Now do this, do that up a little bit, do this up a little bit, use my burst up because why not? Use my this thingy up. So so as soon as, you can say, what do we call it, put my step outside of, you can say, what do we even call it, outside of the, I haven't told this to anyone because most of the guys will think that this is not, you can say, something that we shouldn't be talking about. But I will say it. As soon as I got outside of, we can say, and I was searching for, got outside of the station, and I was searching for a photograph shop. No, so as I asked a guy, he said to me that do you want a hotel and stuff like that, and I was said to I was, you can say, just questioning him about what do you even call it, the how much money was the hotel, because uh, I was, you can say, such as I was trying to, you can say, communicate with people because I would have to say something in the SSB, you know. So what happened is that he called me out, you can say, for having a good night. I hope that you understand what the meaning of good night is. He said to me that he can, you can say, get me to, you can say, meet some, you can say, girls and stuff like that. And I hope that you can understand what they were implying, because I don't want to say it out loud here in this channel and stuff like that. So he was that kind of dude, and I told him right away that to back off, or I would, you can say, punch him in this face. And he said to me that you can't punch me in this face, and I just showed him in my wrist. At that time, I was, you can say, I had started doing my exercises, and so I was feeling quite strong, and you can say quite confident in myself. I said to him to back off, or else I'm just going to break his teeth, and he did the same. He did the thing. So if you are ever, you can say, approached by these guys, just, you can say, say the things that I said, and you would be good, I guess. And this is a nice piece, man. This is a nice piece, I will have to say. Even if it was on defense, but it was a nice piece with crit damage, related and energy recharge. If it would have been the best piece ever, if it would have been on energy recharge and stuff like that, whatever we can get. What I was going to tell you guys, and then I went to the photograph shop, and there I didn't like the tone of the voice, and he directly said to me, it will take me, you can say, 150 rupees for getting the photographs in, for getting two or three photographs, 250 rupees, I guess, for getting two or three photographs in just, you can say, in that much amount of time. I said to him that he can, you can say, I don't like his offer, and he started, you can say, using, what do we call it, curse words, that is BC and stuff like that. But I didn't like that either, and I told him that at once, and he said to me that he was not giving that, you can say, he was not directing his, you can say, curse words towards me, and I said to him that I hope you don't, because I was just, you can say, a little bit frustrated at that point, no, because of that dude. Also, you know how the boys' minds work. I was also thinking about the offer, but I just, you can say, I knew that it was some kind of scam and stuff like that. And these people are not worth to be, you can say, wasting your time upon, and not worth to go there, है ना? So I did the same. It's a nice piece, at least a great damage one. And I didn't consider the offer, you can say, at all. I will just say it out loud. I just knew that, you can say, that dude was following me and stuff like that. He was targeting me. I don't know. I looked like a, you can say, weak ass prey to him, because I just, you can say, I was traveling for the first time alone in my life. So there is that, and that too so far away. Because my father offered me, you can say, to come with me, but I didn't want to, you can say, make him, you can say, worry. And I think that traveling around is much more nicer than traveling with my father, because I will have to look after him too, no? Because thugs don't think, you can say, know that he is my father and stuff like that, and he is pretty old, so I have to look for him too. So there is that. So what happened next is that you can say, I was, you can say, greeted in the Bangalore. You can say, when I reached the Bangalore station, it was, you can say, quite nice and clean, and I liked it pretty much, very much. But as soon as I was thinking about, you can say, laying down on the, you can say, one of the side pavement, because first I what I did was, you can say, I went out and brought some rice, because I was starving. I haven't eaten food for, you can say, 2 days. For in the 2 days travel that I was traveling in by the train, I haven't bought anything from my home. I had eaten everything during the journey to Delhi, so we will not talk about that. I'm pretty, you can say, messed up in managing my stuff up. Oh, we got the intertwined fates, so let us, you can say, start pulling, because why not? So the next thing that happened is that I, you can say, brought, you can say, rice, and I remember the rice shop pretty well, and I will tell you about all my experiences there. So first I went to the, no, first I, you can say, looked around and found a photograph shop. I, you can say, went outside the, you can say, what do you even call it, outside the station, and I saw the railway station and stuff like that. I saw the bus station completely. I, you can say, wandered around a little bit, because I didn't know the exit, and they were too much checking, because this was the time of COVID, है ना? So everyone was wearing masks, and the station was emptied out, because no one with, you can say, without any pass or train ticket was allowed to, even with, we can say, what do we call it, what do we even call it? We call it a pass here, station pass or stuff like that. Even with all that stuff up, where you were not allowed to, what do we even call it? You were not allowed to stay there inside, stay there in the, what do you even call it? You were not allowed to stay there in the vicinity of, uh, you were not allowed to stay there, you know, in the vicinity of the Bangalore station, because they were, you can say, quite strict, even stricter, even more stricter, even more, you can say, strict than, they were much more strict than Delhi police too, because in Delhi I saw people sleeping down in the, you can say, railway station, but in Bangalore I didn't saw people sleeping down in the railway station. So there is that too. So what happened after that? I forgot. No, I didn't forget anything. I don't know how to put it in words, because my English tool is not as great as you think, and also it's pretty hard to, you can say, focus on two things at the same time, that I'm playing the game too, and going progressing through the storyline and story quest too, while, you can say, conversing with you guys. So now let us see. I suppose we have to wait till 8 to 12. Why do we have to wait for a particular moment of time? I don't get it. Just let me, you can say, play this game. Let us do this, and I will continue my story. So I went to the photograph shop. They took my photograph and clicked my photograph. It was a pretty, you can say, old photograph shop. I don't know why I'm using old as. It was pretty old photograph shop. It was, you can say, nearly in crumbles. But the uncle was nice enough and he gave me photograph for 150 rupees. I truly remember it. And because of the outrageous price of the other dude, that is one in Delhi, that is 150 rupees, I thought that it is was nice and not to, you can say, gamble around too much for in life, because if I didn't got the photograph, then I won't get entry in the SSB interview. So I went for it. I went for like 150 rupees photograph, 150 rupees for 8 photographs for in the next day. So I was free till then. No, so I went to the, you can say, place, and remember this place. There is a place in, you can say, in Bangalore where near the railway station only. You can just, it is at the walking distance after you cross the road where the bus station is, है ना? You just go straight and there is a place there and they give you that guy gave me so much rice for 20 rupees. I truly want to, you can say, thank him for that. Once I get enough amount of money, then I will go there and thank him personally. So what happened is that I went to him and to ask him how much the food was, and and I remember correctly, he told me it was 20 rupees per plate rice or 30 rupees. I don't really remember at the proper, you can say, price, but it was low. It was lesser than 40 rupees, and it was like 20, 25 or 30 rupees, है ना? And it was so much rice, and I'm telling you that because I ate the rice and it was so good, and it was so, you can say, what do we call it, with, you can say, spices and stuff like that. It was, you can say, just mouth watering, man. It was just sorry for my, you can say, I had water in my mouth right now. Just thinking about it, you can say, make me salivate. So it was just so nice, man. It was just so nice, and I was just, you can say, going through, what do we even call it, going through this idea that how can they give me so much, such, you can say, good quality rice and in such a low price. And that dude was also, you can say, looked very concerning. So when I was not able to finish the rice, it was so much that I couldn't even finish it after I've been starving for 2 days. Now think about it. And now don't think about why I didn't, you can say, bought anything in the train, because I didn't have the money. And also I want to save the money because I thought that there was something was going to happen to me, then how I'm going to, you can say, survive here, no? So I just save money, I guess. And right now also I'm saving money. I don't know why I'm going to take this money with myself, because my mother doesn't even eat food, and this street food, you can say, totally haphazardly. But so I am also not also eating food. I don't really know what is the reason of me not eating good food, because it will take me so much money now to eat good food. I go to Gurdwara and stuff like that right now, but yeah, let us, you can say, leave the story for another time. Now I already have told you the story of the chocolate drinks. I don't remember, and it's 14th Feb. I suppose I should, you can say, at 14th Feb I will, you can say, again repeat the story of my chocolate thingy, yeah? So I will see about that. And let us first, you can say, focus on the things at hand. So yeah, he gave me 20 rupees rice, and it was so very much. I will tell you that much. It was so much, man. It was so much. Uh, I just ate it, and he, you can say, offered me to, you can say, pack the food. I packed the rice and he packed the rice for me. I ate it, I took it, and again to the railway station. I told the, you can say, railway masters that my friend was coming with the railway station on the train station, but he was not coming. My friend name was others, and he was coming by plane. So I was already regretting my decision of coming by, you can say, a train, and even that I, you can say, misjudged the amount of time it would take to, you can say, reach there. And so I was, you can say, one day earlier than, yeah, you can say, the expected date. So the next thing that happened is that I was just wandering around the railway station, just trying to, you can say, find a spot to, you can say, lay my head down, because if you travel for that long, you are, you can say, sick and tired, even if you are, you can say, sleeping, you know. I at least had my coach, but I will tell you another story where I didn't even have the coach. It was a story for another. It is a story for another time. So I went there and I had a little bit of trouble, because the train went the railway staff and the policemen were too, you can say, what do we even call it, were too uh, were too attentive at that point. I don't really know what it was, but they were, you can say, quite attentive. I don't know why it's buffering so much. Please don't buffer. Just let me, you can say, play this game. It's buffering, but I will complete my story. I suppose I won't be able to complete my story, but I will complete the story tomorrow. I will tell you the half part of it. At least the first half of it. I took the rice and ate it in front of everybody, as the policeman kept, you can say, hampering me, because asking me when the policeman was, you can say, doing some strolls, or would they were, you can say, walking circles around the whole railway station. So he saw me quite a few times during his walks, and that's why he was, you can say, what do you even call it? a little bit suspicious about me. Let the screen buffer, just listen to my voice right now, because it's much more interesting. You can say to listen to my voice, and oh, why our connection timed out? Why did our connection timed out? I don't really know. Oh, so I suppose we will have to continue this story somewhere, sometime else, I guess. And I will continue from when I ate the rice and how good it was. Bye.